Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into Sin's Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, today we're reviewing This Will Be Fun by A.B. Asher. So this was actually gifted to me from the publisher, and I'm so excited that it's coming out soon because this stupid mailman, it was raining, and they literally, instead of putting my arc in the mailbox, they left it out and dropped it into a puddle in front of my doorstep. So, that was very sad for me. And you know, it makes it even sadder because I ended up loving this book. I loved it so much. So, this book is said to be The Princess Bride meets People We Meet on Vacation. I've never read Princess Bride either, but I've seen the movie like a dozen times since I was a kid. But I've never read People We Meet on Vacation. It really did remind me of The Princess Bride a lot. But in like some of the best ways possible. So, you have your heroes. Now your heroes, they kind of hate their lives now. Here's one of the taglines. I wrote it down specifically to quote it. 10 years ago, they saved the realm. It ruined their lives. 4 of them went on a quest. They were Elwyn, Claire, who was an ex-bandit, Beatrice, then Galwell. Galwell is Elwyn's sister. Elwyn, sorry, not Lord of the Rings. Brother. Galwell is Elwyn's brother, sorry. And he died in this quest 10 years ago. And our 4 heroes, they hate each other. They each blame each other because they didn't handle his death really well at all. It's kind of awful. So 10 years later, they all still hate each other. But the princess, who's now the queen, she's getting married again. And what happens to the groom? He was kidnapped. So your 3 heroes have to go on another quest to save the future king. And then they think that's it. They're like, fine, we will do this together. But we won't like it. Only to discover that their old enemy that they thought they defeated 10 years ago, well, his best friend is trying to resurrect him. So, their quest went from a rescue to, we need to stop the bad guys from coming back to life. It's so much fun. It's so much fun, this book. It was fun from beginning to end. You know, it really is like a fantasy rom-com almost. There's questing, there's adventure, there's, you know, they hate you, they love you, they hate you, they love you. And just to see these 4 characters, well, there are 4 characters because one of them becomes questing with benefits. You know what I mean, with Elwyn, who is an LGBTQ character, by the way. She is queer. It's so much fun just to see how they're all wrangled into this journey to begin with and how they deal with one another and how they're like reflecting on their past and their relationships and their lives now. Because they all kind of hate their lives. Yeah, they're heroes to the realm. What good did it do them when the person they all love the most died and isn't there with them, you know? So they all drifted apart, and it's just, that aspect of it just kind of makes it really relatable, and it really humanizes these characters to see that they're not dealing with their grief really well at all. But it's fun. You know, it's so much fun from beginning to end. I was laughing, I was smiling, I was going like, oh my god. I was telling my friends, I'm like, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It's fun. It's action-packed. These characters, their voices, their personalities, their antics, okay? Just the sheer shenanigans of everything they do is hysterical. And it's so worthwhile to see these heroes just be ridiculous at times. And that, in that aspect, that's what it really reminded me of The Princess Bride. Because if you've seen The Princess Bride, yeah, it's kind of hysterically ridiculous, but funny. You know, it works, it fits. And I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it. I cannot stress that enough to you guys. It was fun. I do thank the publisher for sending me a copy. And you know what? I'm going to buy a copy when it comes out just to support the authors. Because even though I've read it, you know, my ARC is technically damaged, you know, because it got absolutely drenched. And I'm really not happy about that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the book to support the authors because it was really a fun story. It was so much fun. It was... I mean, do you see me smile like an idiot? It was a lot of fun to read. And I wish I could reread it. You know, I wish I had time. But if there was a book right now, just this year, that I wish I could reread, this would definitely be one of those. If I could just reread it for the first time again, I would really enjoy that a lot because it was just... It was a really good book, and it made me smile, and I love these characters and their voices and their antics and their shenanigans, and it was so worthwhile to read. So, on that note, 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you want to check out the book, I will, of course, include links in the description below. On that note, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.